Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to a report by Shinwanet, Donald Trump has announced that a regional peace deal, which includes provisions for Lebanon, is close to being finalized. In his statement, Trump urged all participating parties involved in the conflict to stand down and de-escalate tensions to facilitate the agreement. According to a report by Thai Sounds, British Prime Minister Keir Starmer and visiting Japanese Prime Minister Sanai Takaichi jointly announced a new technology partnership during a meeting in London. The partnership aims to enhance national security and create employment opportunities in both nations. A cornerstone of this cooperation is their commitment to accelerate the joint development of the next-generation fighter jet under the Global Combat Air Program, GCAP. This collaborative project is being developed by a consortium that includes BAE Systems, Leonardo, and the Japan Aircraft Industrial Enhancement Association, which is supported by Mitsubishi Heavy Industries. In addition to defense ties, the two leaders announced massive investment projects in the UK, totaling £18 billion, approximately $24 billion US dollars, spanning infrastructure, green energy, wind power, and financial services. The tech partnership will also foster deeper cooperation in artificial intelligence, aerospace, quantum computing, and cybersecurity, involving major companies such as Rolls-Royce, BAE, and NEC. Prime Minister Starmer emphasized that these landmark agreements will bring billions of pounds in investment to the UK, generate tens of thousands of jobs, and drive technological innovation. According to a report by the Liberty Times, citing the UK's Daily Telegraph, an increasing number of Russian public figures are breaking official bans to express their growing discontent with President Vladimir Putin over the stalemated war in Ukraine. Vyacheslav Markayev, a prominent lawmaker from Russia's second-largest party, the Communist Party, recently published a lengthy article online blasting the Kremlin for bad leadership. Markayev warned that Russian society is on the verge of a big explosion due to elite corruption, financial oligarchy, the loss of young and fertile populations to the front lines, and frequent Ukrainian drone strikes on Russian soil. He demanded that Putin present a clear public plan to end the special military operation based on Russia's national interests. Other political figures, including fellow MP Reynat Suleimanov and former Putin loyalist Ilya Remislov, have similarly voiced calls for a swift end to the conflict or condemned Putin's actions. Domestically, Russia's economic strain is intensifying. First-quarter military spending in 2026 reportedly surged by over 30% compared to last year, consuming 46% of total budget expenditures and equating to two-thirds of the government's total revenue. According to Global News, the Israeli military launched airstrikes on Hezbollah targets in Beirut's southern suburbs on Sunday. The strikes, which Israel claims were in response to Hezbollah projectile attacks on northern Israel, threatened to disrupt ongoing diplomatic efforts to end the U.S. Iran war. The escalation comes at a critical juncture as international mediators, including Qatar and Pakistan, push Washington and Tehran closer to a ceasefire agreement. U.S. President Donald Trump and Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif indicated that the deal could be signed soon. The potential agreement is expected to offer a 60-day framework for technical discussions on thorny issues like Iran's nuclear program and its frozen assets. However, the looming deal represents a major disappointment to the Israeli government, which has been sidelined in the negotiations. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Defense Minister Israel Katz asserted that Israel would not tolerate attacks on its territory. Critics within Trump's own Republican Party also criticized the agreement, arguing it does not sufficiently address Iran's missile capabilities or nuclear program. Meanwhile, G7 leaders are preparing to discuss crucial issues, including the demining of the vital Strait of Hormuz waterway. According to a report by Lianhe Zhaobao, during Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takahachi's visit to the United Kingdom, the two nations signed an investment and technology cooperation agreement worth 18 billion British pounds, approximately 31 billion Singapore dollars. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer's office announced that this agreement is expected to create tens of thousands of jobs in offshore wind, infrastructure, and financial services. Specifically, Japan plans to invest over £9 billion in UK infrastructure and finance over the next 5 years, alongside another £9 billion for offshore wind projects. A new tech cooperation scheme covering artificial intelligence, semiconductors, and quantum computing was also launched. However, the future of the Global Combat Air Program, GCAP, a joint next-generation fighter jet project between the UK, Japan, and Italy, remains uncertain. The initiative has faced obstacles due to disputes within the British government over defense spending, further compounded by the sudden resignation of UK Defense Secretary John Healey. While Italy and Japan have already allocated funding, the UK government has yet to announce its specific financial commitment, causing frustration among its partners. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.